from the Innovation Campus Studios, and Alex is here. Good morning, Alex. I just had a very Alex-esque sneezing attack in here by myself.
Oh dear. I'm sorry.
It was wicked. I think I may have sneezed my brains out, which there weren't a lot left anyway, but I'm done. I'm done. I don't know what caused it. Something must have come out of the vents or something. I'm still all stuffed up, but it just hit me all of a sudden. I woke up fine this morning. So
yeah, well, if you're in my case, sometimes nothing causes it. Just existing causes it.
Do you have any advice what to do when you have a terrible sneezing fit? So.
Don't try to hold it in, but people will make you feel guilty about sneezing.
Oh, really?
They guilt trip you, yeah.
I was going to say, by people, do you mean Bryce? Does Bryce guilt trip you?
You have to confront me about something here?
Him and Alex, if I sneeze in the store and I am with my fiance, he will
Well, it's
stare
disgusting.
No, he just stares at me and he walks away.
I don't blame him. He doesn't want to be around a sneeze fit.
No, he doesn't.
You got COVID in the store and nobody wants to be around you,
I don't have
including your
COVID.
fiance.
I don't have COVID.
I'm just saying, you start sneezing in the superstore
I know, people get
and
weirded out.
people get all weirded out.
Fine.
Plus, you're in the bakery section, all the bread's getting exposed.
Oh my gosh, I don't sneeze on food. Anyway,
little droplets.
This is not what we're talking about.
I'm glad that you brought other Alex up because for people who forget, you have some nuptials coming up. What, 2 months now you're getting married?
2 months, yes.
2 months you're getting married, and I think Bryce has found some advice.
I have. You betcha. Nothing like football and wedding advice. That's what was served up over the weekend as Mike Leach, the man who's always giving out some free advice and delivering great sound bites for journalists out there, had a chance to give out some wedding advice with a young Alyssa Lang. She appears to be a sports reporter here, and instead of talking about the big win they had over Texas A&M, apparently, decided that she would ask his opinion on weddings because she's getting married.
That seems like
from her job.
I was going to say that seems like an odd thing to do as a sideline reporter, but again, it's Mike Leach, so
yeah,
anything
there
goes.
You go. Here is Mike Leach's advice when it comes to weddings.
About it, but as soon as the season's over, or even an off week, go elope. Trust me on that. Go elope. Because basically every female in the family is going to terrorize you guys until it's over. Once it's over, I mean, they'll be upset for a few days, but it'll be over. And then, you cruise away, along, have a happy marriage, have a happy life.
So he wants you to elope. That is the long story short here with Mike Leach. But he doesn't stop there. He dishes out that kind of advice. Which, Alex, let me did you ever consider the elopement?
Not even once.
Not even once.
Really?
Gene did elope.
I did elope, yes. I eloped to Vegas.
Yeah, and you recommend it.
I highly recommend it. I don't plan on ever getting married again, but if I ever get married again, I will elope again. I want nothing to do with the big ceremony.
Did you consider it?
I don't know how to answer that. I feel like I didn't have any role in any of the planning, so it wasn't even up to me.
Show up.
It was like, yeah, I didn't hear. You give the credit card when you have to. You say yes.
Oh my gosh, I want the credit card. Alex, I want the credit card.
You just have to. You're just there. That's what you are, okay? So whether I wanted to or not, it was never going to be up to me. But back to Mike Leach.
Okay.
He gave that advice, but then he brought in his own family experiences.
Oh, no.
He continues.
I'll pass along the message. Thanks, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Trevor, unless he's crazy, is totally on my side. And trust me on this. If Trevor doesn't have the sense to do that, tell him to call me because, he needs to do trust. I told all my kids, I'll give you $10,000 extra if you elope. So far, they haven't done it, but I would, too.
I'll have him.
10 grand. Alex, back to you. You get an additional 10 grand to spend on your wedding. If you elope, you're still saying no?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I've never had a
Everybody
desire to
has
elope.
priorities.
If you and Madison were offered the 10 grand to elope, would you have done it?
After going through the experience we did, which we had a great wedding, don't get me wrong. But Mike Leach is right in a lot of senses here.
But it's...
People make such a big deal out of weddings today.
Yeah.
So much money is spent for a few hours. And looking back on it, I'm like, end of the day, two people walk away happily married. That's all that mattered. And you could do that on a tropical destination.
I don't disagree.
Or North Platte, Nebraska.
I don't disagree, but I have a desire to be married in a church.
For 10 grand, you could fly your family to a great church in
I was
Jamaica.
going to say they have churches in tropical locations. So now here's the question. Let's say you have decided to elope. This is hypothetical. So where are you going? Where are you eloping to?
I would choose the mountains.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Bryce?
I would do it somewhere tropical.
I would do the honeymoon tropical,
Yeah.
but I would do eloping in the mountains.
Gene?
I don't
I mean, you already did Vegas. You got that one checked off. Where's your next elopement going to be?
Somewhere on the Gulf Coast of Texas. Somewhere like
Very specific.
Corpus Christi or South
Yeah.
Padre or someplace like that.
Beautiful in January.
South Padre?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I was there in January. It was awful. Very cold.
Huh.
Very, very cold.
I don't think we have to worry about me getting married again anyway, so it's all hypothetical. All right. Thank you, Mike
I
Leach.
appreciate, Mike Leach's free advice there.
It's about that time of the year. We'll have to dig it up. He has some great feelings on Halloween candy, too. We'll have to dig that one up just in time for Halloween. So,
Well, at least your football program's doing good enough where the reporters don't ask you about the plays
true.
and players on the field. They're
yeah,
asking
you know
about
you're doing
wedding
well
advice.
if they're not pestering you about what happened in the game. So, all right. Thank you very much, guys.